Guys, I actually, yet again, opened chests and then the thing didn't record. So as you guys can see, I had two free chests, a crown chest, a gold chest and a silver chest. Opened them, and when I went to my video, it didn't work. So we're gonna change from opening chests to something better. One of my clanmates actually asked me for a few tips on his deck. So let's go and quickly go and look at the battle, and there I will give him a few pointers. I'm just gonna charge the video to 2 × 2, so we don't take that long just on one video, so we can get to the other interesting goodies. Okay, so the guy plays a witch and he counters with a fireball, and there comes Mr. Giant. Good counter using the bomber. The bomber does a lot of damage, and also using splash. Oh, I see. He runs arrows. Well, I would actually instead say use zap. It's a much better card. It gives you stun, and it can kill, like there, the skeletons. It can kill the skeletons. It can kill the goblins, and it can damage the minions really badly. So I would, instead of playing arrows, I would play the zap. And also, I see you playing P.E.K.K.A. with a golem. Now guys, that's an interesting thing that I'm looking at now. 7 elixir and 8 elixir, that's not actually that good, especially if you're playing the Hawk also, because all three of those cards only go for the towers. They don't do any damage to other cards at all. So I would actually think in the golem you would rather play a P.E.K.K.A., the mini P.E.K.K.A. in the golem's place. I think that would be much better. And also I would play the zap in the arrow's place. Let's see what happens. We just hit the 30-second mark. Let's see, that's a big push. That's a big push from Will. And he takes that tower, guys, and he kills that giant off quickly. Let's see what happens. And he plays Valk Rider behind the P.E.K.K.A. Kills the skeleton army, and this is game over. Well played, Will. So there is my advice to you. Rather play the zap in the arrows, and rather play mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of zap instead of the arrows, and mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of the golem. Haha, my talk got night. And also the big P.E.K.K.A. goes for other cards, so it doesn't go straight to the tower, it goes for other cards. So also maybe the golem will also be good, because the golem goes straight into the tower instead of attacking other cards. Let's quickly, so that's my advice. Actually, rather play the zap in the arrows and the mini P.E.K.K.A. in the golem's place. That's what I would do and would try, and I would think it would actually work very well. I know Francis saying, Jack, where's Bear? He's making a blue movie. No, Francis, I'm actually making my YouTube movie. And talking about Jack, I'm actually sitting with the one, the only Jack the Slayer. I'm visiting him, and I'm also going to ask him a few questions later on, and maybe hear from him what he thinks. But I forgot, he has the flu and he sounds like a whale giving birth, so I don't think that I can ask him any questions. He's just waving his hands in front of his face and saying no. Oh, so I actually forgot about that, guys. But later on I will introduce you to the one and only Jack the Slayer. Let's quickly check how many minutes we still have left on this video. Oh, we still have 6 minutes, guys. So I promised you I'm gonna show you a new deck. I remember. So guys, it's not that deck, it's actually in the deck spot number 1. So let me show you guys. That is a surprise. It's a skeleton deck. I'm using the giant skeleton, the bomber, the graveyard, the 3 skeleton brothers. Those guys are surely mean the skeleton guards, and I'm playing the witch that spawns skeletons. So that's really lovely, and I think I'm gonna have a friendly very shortly. Let's see what happens. Let's see, maybe Jack the Slayer wants to have a go at me, and he does. Let's see what happens, guys. Now I played him earlier today with this exact deck, and it didn't go well at all. I actually got beaten like a little girl. So let's see what happens. I'm not gonna speak loudly what I'm doing because then Jack actually know which card I'm gonna drop. So I can't speak out loud. Otherwise he's gonna see my whole plan and look through it. So you guys can actually see what I'm dropping, and he's going with the Barbarian Hut and the Goblin. He has a Goblin spawning deck and a log. The log rolls there. So his deck is actually really dangerous, guys. But if I can get my skeleton up to that tower and I can do some damage, then we know it's going to go well. And my skeleton did go there. And look at that bomb. It's a huge amount of damage that it does. It does a huge amount of damage. But the bad thing against a spawning deck is if you use a giant or a giant skeleton or a P.E.K.K.A. The battle's going on the other guy's side, then he's hoarding up more and more troops. And at the end of the day, when you want to put down something, he's coming with a horde. So that's why it's good to play Zap or the Fireball. Oh, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I do not like the Mini P.E.K.K.A. It does a huge amounts of damage. Let's put a Zap down and see if we can kill that little spawning going there. And he's getting damage through. He's going to get a few damage through, but hopefully not too much. Let's see if we can take his tower, guys. I'm going to drop my giant skeleton. Hopefully it can get through, but I think it's going to die before it actually gets to the tower to do some major damage. Let's see, guys. And yes, guys, now he plays the Valkyrie. One of the best cards in this game, and also one of the cards the guys actually really underestimates is the Valkyrie. She can really take a punch and do a lot of damage. So guys, I think the best thing we can do at this moment is play defensively and not give Jack the advantage in taking one of my towers, because we did get his tower down to a reasonable amount of damage, so we can take it out with a Fireball or a Zap. So I'm going to play defensively, and I think he's not very happy. He's looking at me. I don't think he likes it, me playing defensively. But it's the best move I can do at this moment and keep him from doing any damage to my tower. Let's drop an Ice Wizard, and we're going to zap him there and see if... Oh, guys, I'm running out of steam. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm really running out of steam. Let me Fireball him there. Oh, guys, I should actually have used my Fireball to kill his tower. But let's see if we can get it down to get my Fireball out. Now I'm just dropping cards. Get the Zap in. Drop the Bomber. And then I'm going to throw down my Fireball. And he's sending the crying faces. And in front of me, he's showing me that he's going to beat me. So actually my deck did come through, guys. Even if I lost this afternoon, we thank Jack for his part in this video. And I see Mr. Francie also said I must say something. Francie, I hope we do well in the tournament, the upcoming tournament, and I hope I get your Sparky so you can commit suicide against the one and only bear. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Please drop a comment. What do you guys think? And please tell me what you think about the almost all skeleton deck. Please drop some comments. And guys, when subscribe, please. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and have a lovely evening, guys. See you again. Cheers.